At this point, we're done scanning. We've got all of the results that we need to get. And so what I want to do is load them into Dradis, and we can start moving them around and make sure that they're in the right place. So I have an Nmap file that I created as a result of doing the Nmap scans. And this is the file right here. Actually, this is the file right here, and we're going to import that. And we're going to wait for it to be done. It says it's done. So now I can go back to Dradis, and you'll see that we've got Nmap right here. And we've got, if I open this up, we've got all of the ports that were open. So what I want to do is I want to drag this up under my internal testing branch, and I'm going to, at this point, I'm going to rename it to Nmap results. So now I can click on each one of these, and I'll get just a indication that the port is open. So there's not much of a note here. I could actually add notes along the lines of, I checked this and there's really nothing there. So, for example, nothing of substance to follow up on. As an example, in this case, for this particular port, that's probably not true. This is the FTP port, and I probably want to do a little bit more checking with that. But just to show you that I could actually add a message here or a note here. And I want to assign this to, I'm going to put it into manual test results. So I've got my Nmap results, and I've loaded them up into Dradis, and we've dumped them into the appropriate branch. And I could actually just go down at this point and delete this node because we've removed the data from it and put it into the branch that we want it to be in. So I've got my Nmap results, and I've got all of the ports here. And as I said, I could make notes as to the ones I wanted to follow up on, and the ones that I did follow up on are the ones I didn't think were worth following up on. Just to kind of annotate the work that we're doing and make sure that I've covered all of my bases at this point before we move forward, or at least flag things that I want to do a little bit later on once we get through the automated stages.